MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. It's interleague baseball on The Show. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win as his last start pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, the right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Puig.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there. And if I'm pitching.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 6th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater.
Number 13.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Manaea has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Count is 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Mike Yastrzemski.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 home. Hence, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is fouled at the plate. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Addison Russell, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Russell behind 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's Buster Posey now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First offering on its way.
Yep.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
The 2-2.
Full count.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Jalen Miller. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And good for him. Jalen Miller has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Jesus Luzardo comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Jesus Luzardo.
Into the box now, Abiatel Avellino. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
No.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
At the plate, Austin Slater, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at third. Barehanded at his knees. Touché, sir. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Giants 6 and the A's nothing. Drew Smyly is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And now pitch on the way.
No.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. The 1-0 home. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Popped up. Flores has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
At the plate, Jorge Mateo. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
One out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and the RBI count at 35. 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball. Playing 11, 1-1.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Chris Davis next to bat. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. This one's down to third. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Smiley comes set. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Hits the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he drives a liner to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The throw into second. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
To the plate now, Sheldon Noise as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Outside, 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Avellino will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 1 inning in the books here. Giants out in front here, 6-3. Second inning set to go. Digging in for his second at bat, Hunter Pence. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch.
Ball outside. That's a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 3-0.
Mike Yastrzemski will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0.
He rides. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up to second for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. So striding forward now, Austin Allen. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Softly hit to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Tony Kemp.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First offering on its way.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 3.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jorge Mateo is on deck. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Oakland. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. He singled his last time up. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The catcher, number 28.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Into the box, Jalen Miller. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the 1-0.
No.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping into the box, Abiatel Avellino, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second now, one man out. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Yasiel Puig. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, a 1-2. A curveball hit right back at him. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. They still lead it 6-3.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
The Athletics.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Matt Olson is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Back up the middle, reined in, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 3-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fouled off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. In there, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
This is flared right back over the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's the Giants 6 and the Athletics 4. All set for the start of the 4th. Next to bat for the Giants, Austin Slater. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Hunter Pence.
So it'll be the Giants DH, Hunter Pence. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They're up 6-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Sheldon Noisy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
0-1 the count. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Austin Allen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1, here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Jorge Mateo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And it's fouled away. Smiley comes set. Here it is on 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. 1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The third baseman.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Arlene Garcia answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
One and one. Here it is. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball. It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the A's 7 and the Giants 6. Brian Schlitter, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Wilmer Flores.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-1. Right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Addison Russell, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. behind 0-2 now.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now back.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Buster Posey. The pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pinder is under this one, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Coming to the plate now, Sheldon Noise. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Allen. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
3-1 now. And the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Puig looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 8 and the Giants 6. Jalen Miller will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. The pitch.
That's down.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Three and 0 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 46.
So in now for San Francisco, Abiatel Avellino. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Giants down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Trevor Gott enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Mateo is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Jorge Mateo.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Matt Olson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Ball, no strike.
One out, nobody on. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
One out and a runner on second base. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Striding in once again, Chad Pinder. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Oh, he spoke too soon. He beats it out at first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 9-6 ball game.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now in the box, Austin Allen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The set and the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We're through 6 full. It's the A's 9 and the Giants 6. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
7th inning ready to roll. Now at the plate, Austin Slater. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Diekman is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0 home.
Ball.
On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Hunter.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings in the outfielder, Hunter Pence. He's set and the pitch.
No.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Hunter Pence, number 249 career, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at him.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home.
3 rides.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Got him.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Yusmeiro Petit
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
in now. Wilmer Flores. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Giants.
Into the box, Addison Russell. He went down on strikes last time up. The pitch.
Ball.
Petit, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that'll extend the inning with 2 away and bring in Buster Posey to bat.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up. Olsen is calling for it. And that ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 9 and the Giants 8. Arodys Vizcaíno gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in, Tony Kemp is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
No.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. From the stretch.
Ball. 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. No outs, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Mateo's off and running. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, no. 3 balls.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Wandy Peralta comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
60, Wandy Peralta.
Chris Davis will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. From the belt, the pitch. Ball one. With runners in scoring position this season, Davis is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Has a look, now the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Comes set with the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in, Chad Pinder. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now he's safe at third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box, Sheldon Noisy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runners are at second and third with one down. That one's in there, 3-1. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Russell's got it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Austin Allen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 13-8. Liam Hendricks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Now at the plate, Jalen Miller comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Jalen Miller.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
One-0 pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
The batter, number 46.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jalen Miller becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Abiatel Avellino, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here it is on 3-1. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yasiel Puig. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Line drive to left. Pinder's got it for out number 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail by a bunch. Sean Anderson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Sean Anderson.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now to the plate, Tony Kemp. He went deep back in the 5th.
Tony.
First offering on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off. And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field. He'll try again. 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Russell has room in foul territory. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping in, Jorge Mateo. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first, and he's back in standing. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The first baseman.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Matt Olson will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
From the belt, the pitch.
Rio.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Striding in, Austin Slater, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Slater.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hunter Pence will be next. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Hunter.
Stepping up now, Hunter Pence. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. On the ground to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit for Pence. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
None out, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Set and the 2-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
J.B. Wendelken takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Wilmer Flores will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Striding into the box, Addison Russell. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. One there. And the tag gets him. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and now Posey gets around on one and drives it out to deep left field. Gone! A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Jalen.
So now to the plate, Jalen Miller, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-12, the final score in this one. The A's posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jesus Luzardo gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Drew Smiley allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. J.B. Wendelken wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.